Hello, everyone. What criteria do you use to evaluate your self-worth? Is it money, leadership position at church, degrees, or simply your place in the sanctuary? Here, we're going to unpack some healthier ways to evaluate your self-worth. Your trauma doesn't define you. If we stop expecting greatness from people, we will see people flourish with greatness.
Let's do an activity together. I'll say it, then we say it together twice. I am loved, I am worthy, I matter. Ready? Again. I am loved, I am worthy, I matter. Once more. I am loved, I am worthy, I matter. Say this as many times as it takes for your brain to realize it. Practice every day. What are some ways to evaluate your self-worth? For one, set your own goals, not what society thinks should be your goal. No one has to know your goal. You can keep it a secret. Also, don't compare yourself to others. Be inspired, sure, but don't think less of yourself because of so-and-so. What's really hard is when people don't have anyone to support them. This can lead to depression. It's really important to stay connected to God through reading scriptures and maybe even listening to Christian music. I know it's easy for me to say this, but trust me, I know depression. But I don't have much of this problem anymore. Sometimes people are in a situation where the spouse determines the self-worth of the other. This is a cause for counseling. People-pleasing can cause us to doubt ourselves. If we always try to please others, we can end up disappointed all the time, especially if they don't give feedback or reciprocate. Do nice things for people, sure, but don't expect anything back. I think it's important to have self-goals because then if you don't follow through, you're the only one to blame. It's hard to know what will please others, but we are the best judges of our own needs and our own wants. Let Christ get past the porch of your body. Let Christ get past your outer shell. When you have guests over, do you spend the whole visit on the porch? Let them into your home, your heart. It's such a relief to have God reside in our hearts. Isn't it so freeing, so calm, so amazing? Focus on your strengths rather than dwelling on your weakness. Focus on your own strength. Remember when you look in the mirror, you see your flaws, but God sees righteousness. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness. Cultivate gratitude. Prioritize self-care. Catharsis means purging one's mind of what is troubling it. Release the burden. Give it to God. Stay aligned with your values and your passions. I love to paint. And so when I'm taking a break from technology, I paint. I like to make little paintings, but right now I'm painting my bathroom, so that's been taking a lot of time. But I'm not worried about if other people like it. It's all about me and if I like it. If I like it, that's what matters. Engage in activities that align with values and spark joy. Your present is not defined by your past. Each of us has had something tragic happen in our lives, but we don't have to let it define us. That chapter can end. Why keep rewriting the past as if it were present? You are worth moving from it. Don't let it sit and keep reminding you of your failures or your tragedies. It doesn't have to be a book. Psalm 34, 18 through 19. Luke 12, 7. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am not what happened to me. I am worth something. God loves you so much, and that's why He created you. A big, powerful God loves you so much, He created you fearfully and wonderfully. Let's look at that word fearfully. In the Bible, fearfully is an adverb that typically modifies the verb made or created. It's often used in the context of God's creation of humanity. The Hebrew word in the Old Testament is yer, or yereh, which means to fear or reverence. I probably didn't say that right. However, used in the context of creation, it conveys the idea of awe, wonder, or reverence. I'll put a link in the description of the pronunciation of this word. In Psalm 134:19, David writes, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, and I know that full well. In this context, fearfully means that David is in awe of God's creation, recognizing the complexity, beauty, and uniqueness of his own being. It's an expression of reverence and wonder at the majesty of God's creative work. So in essence, fearfully in the Bible emphasizes the awe-inspiring nature of God's creation, encouraging us to reverence and appreciate the beauty and complexity of his handiwork. What words do you use to define yourself? Position. I am a teacher. I am a lawyer. I am a student. I am a fill in the blank. If we allow these titles to define who we are, we take a big risk, because as soon as that position ends, it becomes an affliction, and that can make us lose our sense of self and worth. Your purpose was defined. Now what? This can make you start feeling lost, empty, alone, and without purpose. It's time to declutter. We must remember to not place our hope on fleeting things. You are a child of God. You can ask God, who am I? What am I purposed to do? You are a child of God. The Creator knows the purpose of his masterpiece. He is the one who created you. He was there long before the security of the jobs, titles, and affiliations. He will be there long after these things depart. He will never leave you or forsake you. Knowing who and whose you are is the first step in loving yourself fearfully and unapologetically. Ephesians 3:14-17. Let Christ get past the porch of your body. Let Christ get past your protective outer shell. When you have guests over, you don't just spend the whole time on the porch. Let him into your home, your heart. It's such a relief to have God reside in our hearts. Isn't it so freeing? So calm, so amazing? Money, leadership, where you sit in the pew, these are all societal values. You'll never measure up. People always have some idea of how people should be and if the outcome of their project is worthy of support or encouragement. It has to be perfect or they don't care. If we stop expecting greatness from people, we will see people flourish with greatness. People need space to try, to make mistakes and learn. The more support they get, the greater the possibility of this happening. Let's be supportive. Let's encourage each other instead of tearing each other down. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.